All right. It says we're live. We should be live. As you can tell by the title, we are streaming S'mores Podcast episode 41 with SuperMechaFrieza. It's been a month since we've had her on the podcast. And for those who don't know who she is, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
I'm SuperMechaFrieza. I do reaction channels. Reaction. I do reaction channels. No, I do reaction videos to One Piece, which is the new biggest anime I've started on my channel. Dragon Ball Super, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, all of that. And I do some other fun videos. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't checked me out, check me out. Yeah. And I love Frieza.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
God, you're almost at 100,000 subscribers. That's crazy.
I'm going to cry, honestly. I never thought that would happen.
You're telling me? It's so funny. Like, I always talk about it, but I found you when you had less subscribers than me. That's saying something.
I know. I remember that, too, because you were when you first, found my channel and, when I first found you, even channels with, 1,000 subs, I'm like, oh my gosh, huge. That's huge. Because I was stuck at 500 or I think it was 300 for the longest time. I've had my YouTube channel since 2011 and it's just stayed at 300 subs for that entire time because I did little animation videos and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
But now look at you. Full grown, you're doing reaction channels now. That's the best part.
Yeah, reaction channels. I each video is a different channel.
Yeah, there you go. We just review other people's reactions.
You know, what if there was a channel that basically every day of the week they had a different reaction for a different they would react to a channel, not a video, a channel.
Oh my goodness. That's honestly how you get viewers right there. It's just
today I'm going to react to this channel and you just go through their channel and don't even watch a video, just react to what you see.
React to their thumbnails, that's it.
Hey, I see some people. Hello.
Yep, people are starting to join. I'm actually about to send the tweet right now.
Oh, I already sent it. I'm ahead of the game.
Ah, fair enough.
I think I did. I'd have to check. Yep, got it.
All right, perfect. So I know everyone. Well, first I'll say hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? And second, we have quite a few things to talk about. I know, obviously, the biggest thing is going to be Dragon Ball Super, the movie, the Broly movie, because the trailer got released not that long ago. What were your thoughts on it?
Well, if any of you haven't seen my reaction video yet, you should check it out. I scream. I will blow your eardrums out. Honestly, it was better than I thought it was going to be because I really enjoyed the artwork. For one, the animation was great. And I just like the fact that the part where it was Broly versus Vegeta, Broly versus Frieza, Broly versus Goku, I just got so hyped for that. Mm-hmm. And I think I've been hearing people talk about it that at least I don't know if you noticed in the trailer, but you'll see Saiyan babies and there's this part where there's this hand in a pod touching another hand and people are speculating that that's Bardock.
Oh.
So maybe we'll see Goku's mom in the trailer too.
That would be interesting.
Or not in the trailer, in the movie, which I would be. I think her name's Jean or something. Jenny.
Yeah.
I would be up for that because I am so curious. We never get to see these Saiyan moms. We don't know Vegeta's mom. We don't know. So if they would show us that, that'd be pretty cool. But I honestly, Broly, I think he looks pretty awesome in that trailer.
He does. I'm impressed with it. Because I reacted maybe an hour before we... Not even an hour. Maybe half an hour before we... Oh, Jesus. Maybe an hour before? I don't know my times. But I reacted not that long ago, And even in my reaction, I was like, look, I was expecting Yamoshi and like the OG Super Saiyan God and all that stuff that we heard about, but I'm actually okay with this. I was surprised. First, I was surprised that I saw the dub. That one threw me off. And then later on, I was like, you know what? I'm actually okay with how they did it. You know, it doesn't seem like he's angry at Kakarot for crying and stuff like that. Like just the weirdest reason why he has anger management problems and stuff like that. So I hope that they actually have a good story with it as well. Because I know we see in the trailer, as much as it pains you, that he was probably beating Frieza. And
there was something I wanted to add to that, though, because in the trailer, you see him like going at Frieza, but then there's another part where you see Bulma like in the same environment. So at first I'm like, okay, is this fight taking place without Goku and Vegeta there? But I'm pretty sure that we will see Goku and Vegeta, and they'll probably step in before Frieza like gets completely wrecked. But then we see him go golden, and he has like no scratches on him. And you would think that like just either he turns golden and Broly beats the golden form out of him, or there's that little like rumble and then he turns golden. But I'm pretty sure we will see Goku or Vegeta step in. But
and someone's saying, did no one else notice that Goku kind of looked like he was in the blue evolution form? I see what you're saying, especially towards the end, but it was funny to me to see that base Broly was going up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku towards the end of the trailer, and then we got the transformation.
If you guys have seen the character sheets, though, it shows this Broly form that his hair is like more in like a Super Saiyan, but it's black still. So it could be a powered up. So he might not be in base form. He might be in like a different, we don't know yet, but it was just interesting how they had like him with his hair kind of more down, but then like a Super Saiyan style hair, but it was black still.
So like equivalent to Kaioken maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Somebody's
saying that the CGI looked bad. I actually thought it looked fantastic because
a lot of people were commenting about that.
It reminded me of the old style of the anime, and then on top of that, it's actually the animators for the Film Gold movies from One Piece.
Yeah, I heard about that. That they were.
Yeah, if you actually watch that movie, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a gorgeous movie, you know. So I
wouldn't know. I'm not there yet.
I'm not sure if it's canon or not, but I mean, it's actually no. I do not recommend you watching it anytime soon. I'll tell you when you can watch it, but because there are spoilers. But besides the fact, the animation itself is absolutely gorgeous. So I think, you know, when we actually see the movie in itself, we'll kind of maybe change our minds and say, okay, this actually looks really good.
I think too, there's still a chance that it will be polished up a little bit more, but because it comes out in December. Those didn't bother me either. I mean, we saw them in Battle of the Gods, and we saw them in Resurrection F, like those 3D moments. And Resurrection F was a little too much, I think. That kind of was jarring to look at, but I think with the animation style they have, I mean, if they do it like for brief seconds, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I think another thing I wanted to talk about with the movie is, since they are coming out with 3 movies, they have the Broly special, they have the Bardock special, they have the Broly movie, and they also have Fusion Reborn. So I'm like thinking that we could possibly see Gogeta in that movie.
I would love to. I would
be okay with that. And since now that they have Vegeta in God form, it would be awesome if God Vegeta and God Goku fused together.
Oh, that would be
cool. And so it'd be a God, Super Saiyan God Gogeta, and maybe they would turn blue. Like, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I definitely think that would be. Yeah, I would love to see
I
that
think
as
there's a
well.
possibility for it too. Oh, look, Laughable Larry donated $5.
No,
Laughable Larry.
thank you so much, Laughable Larry. That means a lot.
Yo.
You'll get your little animation. It showed up. But with that being said, I did want to say, what was I going to say? I lost what I was saying. Oh, I think we're probably going to see Ultra Instinct Goku
Oh
as
yeah.
well
Yeah.
because my thoughts about it is very similar to how One Piece does their things, where in the anime you get this new attack or this new form. I mean, I guess it's a spoiler, but not really at the same time. So you get this new move, for example, and then after that new move happens, it's towards the end of the arc. Obviously, in every anime, you get the new thing, and then the arc ends, and then usually there's a movie after that arc if it's a big enough arc. So
Hmm.
in One Piece, this doesn't spoil anything for you, but Dressrosa arc ends. You see a new something, and then they finally make a movie on it, or they make a movie and they involve it. And we've seen that. Actually, there are a few times where we see that in the One Piece anime as well, where you have Film Z, which is there's like 2 episodes that introduce characters only for the movie. So I'm thinking with Ultra Instinct and how he was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore towards the end of Super, and since this is all canon, I think it's just another way for them to reintroduce Ultra Instinct Goku.
I would be. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I would feel about having him beat Broly just because we just got that final battle with Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren. Part of me, just because it's important to Vegeta, at least about the whole Super Saiyan and the legendary Super Saiyan. That was really important to Vegeta. So having him defeat Broly, even though this probably won't happen, I would really enjoy to see that. Vegeta beating Broly. We are probably going to get Goku beating Broly, or Gogeta. Like if we can get Gogeta, that would make up for it. But I'm hoping no Ultra Instinct. I'm sure it will happen though. Like it has to happen.
Yeah, I think just because it was so hyped, and I mean, even in the trailer, he references the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
And Whis was like, "Hey, why do you want to get strong?" And he's like, "Oh, it opened up my eyes." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So now maybe he wants to master Ultra Instinct and stuff like that. But I don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't get down to that, though. To be honest with you, like I want to see something new. I want
Part
to
of
see.
that makes me wish that in the anime they would just have Goku go Ultra Instinct and not the Mastered, and then in the movie have him unlock Master. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
We've already seen it, so it wouldn't be like, wow. Like I can only imagine if he had his just Master or Ultra Instinct. I mean, and then like he's fighting Broly, and then he unlocks Mastered, like, and that's like everyone's first time seeing it. That'd be crazy, and I think that would have been cool.
I agree.
Missed opportunity.
I agree. And speaking of which, I do hope Cell comes down too. Cell would be an awesome character to see come back, but that's beside the point that I want to make. I hope, and I don't know if I told you this or not, but I remember in my reaction I discussed it, where I hope that whenever they do this movie, they do not make it part of the new anime like they don't have it as an adaptation. Like,
you mean like they don't make it into like episodes?
Yes, like Revival F and Battle of the Gods.
Yeah.
Please, that's the only thing.
Unless they actually kept this style, I would love to see a new Dragon Ball Super animation with this style. I love it. Cool. I think it looks great. I don't think they would have the budget for that though, but if they did that, I would be okay with it. I would kind of be like, okay, this is, I mean, they've done it for animes like Boruto where they take the movie. So there's like, it could happen. It might happen. And a good thing that could come about with that is they could expand more that the movie couldn't. like go more into the history, because I mean,
Yeah.
there's only so much you can put into a movie. I don't even know how long this is going to be. I hope it's a long movie. It could be like 90 minutes though.
Oh yeah, just
I'm
above a
hoping it's like an
special.
hour and a half at least, an hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
like almost 2 hours. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be nice. It would. Granted, it would take a lot of money to make, but at the same time, they'll make it back. There's no
Yeah.
doubt.
Oh yeah. Especially because Broly's such a like hyped up character, at least in the United States. Like they're expecting this movie to be greater than Battle of Gods, and I think so, especially with San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy, just looking at pictures of how many people were there for Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also I guess it was the first ever anime panel hosted in the Hall H, which is like the biggest hall in Comic-Con. I was told that by some people, that's crazy. That's insane. So I'm excited. And like before, when the news came out, I know a lot of people weren't that excited about it. And I'm kind of like, okay, I don't like Broly, but I mean, the animation style, I'm like, this could be different. And I think it's going to be different. I think we're going to get a different, 90 minutes. I figured when I said that, I'm like, wait a second, I think that's an hour and a half. Yeah, I meant like 2 hours. Sorry. But yeah, what was I saying?
That this movie will be different.
Yeah, I think so. And already from the trailer, you can tell they're going on a different approach with Broly than his like Kakarot. Like you bothered me while sleeping. I'm gonna hate you now.
I think you're right, and I now that you mention it, like what you just said, kind of opened up my eyes in a sense of, yeah, I didn't get to see Yamoshi in the trailer, but now that I really think about it, there's still possibility that we can learn about him.
Yeah.
And
I'm thinking that too. I'm pretty sure they will like reference him. Some people are saying that he could be Yamoshi though, which makes no sense, but okay, people.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there'll be some weird twist.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, for all we know.
For all we know, like at least Paragus or whatever, the guy that was in the Broly movies, that's in this movie. He's like Broly's whatever, I don't know. He could have just like made Broly could be an experiment, and he could have taken like Yamoshi's DNA or something. They could do some weird stuff like that for all we know.
Especially with all those baby Saiyans in the
pods
and stuff. Yeah, you just never know where it's gonna go. I mean, it's just one of those things. All right, he's Dragon Ball minus manga. What would you do if Frieza dies?
If Frieza died?
Yeah, in the movie.
Gosh. See, I don't think so.
Could be.
I know a lot of people say that, but with Goku and Vegeta there, I don't think Frieza will die, especially because they just brought him back to life again.
True.
They wouldn't just, even though I know some people are saying, oh, it's because they want to like kill him in the movie, but to me that wouldn't be that effective, to be honest. Just because of how many times, if we didn't have Resurrection F and Frieza came back for the Tournament of Power, then maybe I would think in the Broly movie they could kill him off. But with the fact that he's been brought back so many times, they wouldn't. He might get hurt, but I don't see him dying. No.
Yeah, I want to see Broly actually take a stand against Frieza and be like, yeah, this is for our home planet. Like that would be pretty cool.
See, my thing is in the trailer, it kind of I mean, they were talking about how Broly kept getting stronger with like fighting. I think that maybe either in the early stages, but it looked like the planet was getting destroyed, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Frieza could be fighting Broly either early on, and then Broly just got really strong fighting Frieza.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like maybe Frieza wanted like to spar with Broly for all we know, and then he just got out of control.
It could be the Frieza Broly fight in the beginning of the movie. Bulma sees it, goes down to Earth, and is like, "Yo,
why would she be there though?"
Yeah, I don't know, but it's also Bulma.
It could either be in the beginning or like mid or near end, but it's kind of weird that you see Bulma on like a destroyed planet, so you know Vegeta and Goku are there. Like at first I was thinking, okay, Frieza's fighting Broly, this has to be the beginning. But then you see Bulma, and it cuts to a scene where she's like in this lava area, and it's like, okay, Bulma's definitely in the area, and she's looking at something. So I'm pretty sure that Goku and Vegeta are there. Maybe they get knocked out in Frieza fights, and then someone else. Maybe Frieza like finishes off Broly for all we know.
Yeah. Maybe Goku might Spirit Bomb Broly. The only reason why I don't think that will happen is because we don't know if Broly's pure evil or not. Because the Spirit Bomb only works on evil.
Not be. Also, he wears like this necklace on his neck, so he might just be controlled, which people are thinking, because there were scans also that have Paragus is holding this like remote. So we think he could like control Broly, which leads me to believe he's like an experiment.
Yeah,
he's
that
not
makes sense.
Actually...
Oh, yeah, they could be looking for the Dragon Balls too. That's why she could be there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point.
Hence the name.
Dragon Ball.
I was told. I guess this was my last thing. Oh, I actually have two things. One, I was told to ask you about what's your favorite thing about Broly, because of your tweets.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, his big eggplant?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that in the trailer. They kind of hid it.
Yeah, I think they knew. That you were tweeting
They knew
it.
that all.
But there's...
They knew all the girls were like going crazy over it.
Yeah. I know. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that we see another Saiyan with a tail who almost looks like Kaba.
Some people were saying that too. He looks like an older version, so it could be Kaba's dad. Yeah,
so it seemed like a Kaba plus the Saiyan from Dragon Ball Legends. If you put them together, mash them together, that's what it looks like. I don't think it's King
What
Vegeta.
could happen though, which might have not been shown, is we could get Universe 6 Saiyans. They might not show it until the next trailer, because think about the other movies. Like Resurrection F, in the first trailer, you see Goku, and then like Frieza's in it. But then like you see like, oh, Frieza's golden form and new things. So, but that could get a little crazy, because that could be like too many characters in a movie. But
yeah,
they could potentially still add, because it's Dragon Ball Super Broly. So they could add like Kale, Khalifa, and Kaba, or maybe just Kaba. Yeah. For all we know. Which I wouldn't be that upset about. But I feel like they wouldn't be that important. Just because the main focus is like Goku, Broly.
Yeah, and it could be a flashback, as chat's saying as well. So
it could be anything in the world.
Yep. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, do you have any final thoughts? Because I know we have a couple other things we want to talk about as well.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
All right. With that being said, I guess we'll move to the next topic. I'll let you decide which one it is.
Titans.
Oh, God.
And I'm not talking about Attack on Titan.
No, yeah. Well, that's still one of the topics, too.
Okay. Do you see that little raven thing in the corner? Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about this. I changed it.
Oh, yes. We are talking about that. Oh, my gosh. I was, from those leaks, those horrible leak images, people were like saying, oh, it could be better. No. I mean, the one problem I have with this Titans show is how dark it is. Like, I understand it's not like Teen Titans. It's like Titans. They're a little older. But just Raven being like something out of The Exorcist, and Robin dropping the F-bomb. Dick Grayson, I think he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's like, beep, Batman. Like, big F-bomb Batman.
Yeah.
And all this blood and neck cracking. It could have been TV-14 or whatever, but it's mature. Like, why?
It was like the trailer looked like I could have filmed it with my phone and mashed it all together and put in fake Breaking Bones sound effects and stuff like that. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, when you sent it to me, I was like, no, this is a joke. This is not true. You know what I'm saying? And then you were like, no, it's real. I was like, no, it just looked cheap.
The music too for the show was just not good, and Raven and nothing. It wasn't good. It's gonna have one season, I swear.
Yeah.
One and done. It's in Starfire, like burning people. Like, when do you see Starfire just murdering people, like by burning them? Yeah, Dick Grayson basically murdered people. He was like shooting them and Yeah, that's so out of character for him. It's not right. And I'm just gonna say I'm not that thrilled about it. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but after that trailer, I'm like, not interested.
Yeah, like I remember hearing a little bit about it here and there, but I didn't know it was a thing until you said something about it. And then I was like, wait, this is a thing. So I don't know. It has no reason to be it has no reason to be mature, and I don't think they're gonna put Cyborg in it because I'm also used to the cartoon Teen Titans. And Cyborg was in that one, so we had Robin, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire. And that's the original, like what I grew up watching, on Cartoon Network and whatever it was on. And hearing their voices, like those are the voices that are stuck in my head. So if I hear anything else, it's just not gonna match.
Yeah, and it's funny because I'm more excited about like seeing that Teen Titans Go movie than the Titans.
Oh God, and that's saying something.
Yeah, the Teen Titans Go, the TV show. I can't. That like hurts me.
I have a funny story about that because I ran cross country and track for my college. When we had to run inside on the treadmills when it was pouring, like thunderstorming outside, and when there was ice outside, we would run on the treadmills for an hour, and the only thing that was on that was like acceptable to watch was Teen Titans Go. So I actually ended up enjoying it because I just kind of forced myself to watch it.
Yeah, it's a little obnoxious show.
I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not.
It's too like high, like oh my god, high energy, and I'm just not all for that. Yeah. I did love the Teen Titans cartoon show before Teen Titans Go. That was really good. And I don't like how it ended though, but other than that, it was great.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll just say I think somebody was saying that they can't use Deathstroke, which they would have to find another villain. So we'll see what villain that they choose, but I don't know. It's one of those things, cuz speaking on the DC movies, they also have something coming out. It's a new Harley Quinn movie. I don't know if you heard about that or not.
Are there? Or is there? Well.
And it's got basically all the not so famous female villains. So that's going to be
like Poison Ivy and stuff.
Surprisingly, I don't think Poison Ivy was mentioned. It was, I can't remember which ones, but it was like people less famous than Poison Ivy, because I know Poison Ivy, and I think quite a few people know her as well, but it was like people I've never heard of before.
Oh, okay. Oh, and someone said the villain is Raven's dad, Trigon. I can only imagine if they do that in Titans, how weird that would be.
Yeah, true. Birds of Prey. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Is that Harley Quinn movie?
Yeah, it's a basically all women villains movie.
Oh, so it's like a movie, like not a TV movie.
No, movie. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, with Margot Robbie, I'm assuming.
Yep. Oh, it should be at least. They didn't say if she was confirmed or not. I didn't see that in what I read.
She's an okay Harley Quinn, I guess. I'm not like a huge fan of her, but it was okay.
I didn't disrespect Birds of Prey. I just don't know about it. I'm replying to chat.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. So Birds of Prey are heroes, not villains. So why is Is it them against Harley Quinn, or how
No,
does?
I think you can consider some. I think there's some moments where Harley Quinn could be considered like an anti-hero or
Yeah, that
something.
makes sense. That makes a
She's not
lot of
necessarily
sense.
like a villain.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. There's a oh god, this is really off topic, but there's a Sonic movie coming out. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Sonic, like live action.
I hope it's not live action,
I'm pretty
but
sure it is.
yeah, and they have Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman.
Is it live action or is it animated?
I hope it's animated. If it's animated, that'll be cool. Cause I
I don't want to
remember.
see a real life. I mean, it could be animated with real people, but with like CG, like Sonic and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh god, no! Please
Jim
no.
Carrey, I know, I do know that. I remember hearing about that.
Hmm.
The live action, yeah. Yeah, so I'm assuming we're gonna see like real people in like Sonic, CG Sonic, not like an actual hedgehog.
Hmm.
Oh man, it's like the live action Rugrats, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. I Jesus.
I'm
What?
not. Who wants to see live action Rugrats? Like that's just live. That's just babies.
Just go to a daycare.
Exactly.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. People. There are things you can reboot and things you can't. That's all I'm just. That's all they need to get.
Oh
Oh,
man.
I guess since we're in comic book movies or comic book movies, Black Widow has been announced, a standalone movie. I remember that.
Whoa. I'm not that excited for that. I honestly, her character is not exciting enough to have her own movie. And I know a
What?
lot of people were. If it's the Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, I don't know. She's kind of dull.
Yeah, I
Like
just
when she plays Black Widow. I'm not like hating on her as an actress, but like her Black Widow character, half the time she like looks like she doesn't even want to be there.
hmm.
I don't know. It's just my opinion though. Not I think she's a good actress, but
Yeah, I just think that she doesn't have anything. We don't know much about her. Like, will it be a,
yeah.
origin story? Because she's been in so many movies now, it would be pointless to do that. And then if she's on a standalone mission, well, what kind of what kind of movie would it be, you know? Uh,
Black Widow can't carry a movie. Why is Scarlett Johansson canceled? What does that
yeah.
mean?
And yeah. And then Brie Larson confirms Captain Marvel has wrapped.
Oh,
So,
yes. I'm so excited for that. I just
mhm.
want to see the trailer. I'm hoping it can be as good as Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. I think it will be. Marvel always does really well.
Yeah.
And
Wonder
then
Woman was pretty top notch though
yeah, I haven't
for
seen it.
female superhero. Oh, what?
I'm so
I'm gonna
behind on
see
movies.
that. Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
behind on movies. Um,
Okay.
and I think the new Spider-Man is they
Oh
started
yeah.
filming, and the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 script has been officially written. So those are my Marvel movie things that I've seen.
Venom, yes. Venom,
Oh,
yes.
I'm so excited for Venom. He is my favorite villain of all time.
Someone said that his logo on his chest was a dick shape.
I didn't see that, but it could have been.
I don't know if someone was trolling, but I read something like that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, people will make things out of other things as much as possible.
Wait, but how can there be another Spider-Man movie with what happened in Infinity
Yeah,
War?
exactly.
That's a,
Spoiler.
that's like the thing though with those movies. It's like, oh, spoiler movies, huh? And just the fact that they exist is kind of like
Mm-hmm.
spoilery.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I wish they could have held that all that's like held all that secret. That would have been really cool. It's like, wait a second. They would have announced the new movie coming out after the second half of Infinity War. But it's hard to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that kind of wraps up all the comic book movies like DC and Marvel. If you have any other news, did you hear any other news?
Well, just our last topic, which was Star Wars,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars is coming out. I actually was unable to watch the trailer, but I saw a negative review about it. so I'm not sure.
Oh, it's people are excited about it.
People are excited. It is number
Yeah.
one on trending right now on
Is it?
YouTube. Mm-hmm.
It's because well, the thing with the Clone Wars and not see, I haven't seen a lot of it, but the main thing is that Ahsoka, like, we want to wrap up her like thing with Anakin because one thing that I guess the Clone Wars didn't conclude was the whole Anakin and Ahsoka thing, which I guess in Rebels, I don't watch Rebels, but I know that they meet up again, or she meets up with him again in some way. I always thought she was a cool character. Yeah, so blurry.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find a high quality image of this, but I like her character more than I'm excited for this because a lot of people are happy, and like I'm happy too because I think even though Disney owns it, I feel like it'll be better than the Star Wars movies we've been getting, even though it's like, you know, it's not live action, but still good.
Yeah. I know enough lore to know about the stuff. Cause I just after which one was it? The Last Jedi came out. I just deep dive into all the lore of Star Wars. So I know enough to know what happened during Rebels and everything, but I've never like watched it.
Yeah, I've heard Rebels was good until the last season or something. But all I know is just Clone Wars didn't conclude. People were upset about that. So it's like a huge thing that it's back now. So I'll probably get into watching the Clone Wars.
Yeah, it'll be, I mean, even whether or not, you know, whether or not you watch the shows, an entertaining movie is still an entertaining movie, you know?
Yeah. And I think this is going on Disney's new streaming app, which kind of stinks because another thing you have to pay for. It's going to be a series, not a movie. I think that one's going to be a series, not a movie. Oh, I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah,
I'm excited though.
I'll just check out the trailer after the podcast.
Yeah.
I just I had it pulled up and just couldn't watch it.
'Cause not a lot happened. But yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so I guess that's all the news for
the Meg movie.
Stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna see that when it comes out. It looks funny.
The Meg movie. Wait, which one's
the giant shark? It's like that giant shark.
Oh God,
movie.
no.
The Meg.
they got what's his name? Jason Statham in it?
Yeah. Oh man, I love him though.
I do too, and that's why I'm like, why did he take a movie like that?
I think it's gonna be a funny movie, to be honest. I'm excited. There's the dark web coming out.
Oh yeah.
I saw Unfriended, the first one, and I was hitting myself the entire time like, why? Why don't they just close or turn off their computers?
Exactly.
So I'm excited to see what the dark web has, though.
It's unique. The movies like that were unique. What's the one where it's the Asian father looking for his daughter?
Oh, I've seen it where it's just all online. Like you see him in like phone calls. Those movies are interesting because it's something different. It's basically, it takes you like you are like looking at your computer screen. So it's more like, I don't know, it gets, as much as Unfriended was horrible, it was like an interesting concept, which they could have done way better. The acting in that was horrible, for one.
Makes sense.
But the Asian Dad movie, I kind of wanted to see it because it looked interesting. Where he's trying to find his daughter, and he like finds all this information that he didn't know about her at first, and Unfriended was bad. Anime Shadow.
Oh jeez.
Acting, yes, it was cringy. I felt like a high schoolers made that movie and put it together.
Like the Titans trailer.
yeah, basically with those, especially with those bad effects. But yeah, so
oh gosh,
it's a very exciting San Diego Comic-Con time, though. All this new stuff that. It's always exciting. We always find out new cool things. Star Wars kind of took people by surprise because there wasn't even like was there not a Star Wars like? Disney doesn't go to San Diego Comic-Con because they have their own convention.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was a little.
I didn't expect that one for sure.
Yeah, Ant-Man definitely hyped it up.
Yeah,
we got this?
Just catching up on chat real quick. Infinity War, but Ant-Man is
The
hyped.
Spider-Man PS4 trailer. Yes. Oh my God.
Good.
It reminds me, I've said this a lot, it reminds me of the Arkham games and Batman. I mean, similar, just with like the controls and the fighting techniques. I mean, it looks awesome. I'm going to get it. I'm going to play it. But it gives me those vibes too, because I love the Arkham games.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good. They're definitely revolutionary for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask, because I tweeted about that we would talk about it, but how are you liking One Piece so far?
Well, I'm on, we'll say, episode 40 I just got on. Okay, so no spoilers.
Yeah,
People
no spoilers. No spoilers.
People told me to react to 4, but I don't think I'll have enough time tomorrow to do 4. So I might do 2 and then another 2. I'm just hoping that it doesn't. I don't know if you remember episode 41, 42. If that like will connect well, because someone said the end of the arc is 44. And I don't want to do 3 reactions and then like awkwardly leave out the last one.
I honestly would have to double check. It's been so long since I've watched those episodes. It's it is the East Blue arc, but I think it's coming towards the end because you're on Arlong, right?
Yes, I'm on the part where Nami just basically went up to Arlong and she's like, "I'm gonna fight you," and that's where it ended.
Okay, yeah, I got you. So,
someone said there's 4 episodes left of the arc.
Yeah, basically, roughly. It's not going to spoil anything, but obviously there's going to be some action that happens.
Yeah, I figured.
And then once that happens, there might be a episode or 2 that goes on from there. And I don't remember if there's a filler arc or not.
I'm probably going to watch filler.
Yeah, the early filler's not bad at all.
Some people don't, but I like filler.
Oh, yeah, there is some filler, but it's actually really good filler. I remember what it is, because you get to see some stuff that you normally don't see. And at first you don't think it's filler, but it is. So it's really interesting. You watched one of probably my favorite scene of all of One Piece, which is funny because I've watched almost every single episode, but it's the scene where Mihawk shows up.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That
moment was pretty. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's
that moment, and another. It's not my favorite, but a moment I really enjoyed was when Usopp was fighting one of the fishmen, and basically with his personality, how he's just like, "Oh, I'm so scared," but then he like a switch goes off in him where he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna fight you," and he basically takes down that guy all by himself.
Yeah, he takes.
He pretended to be dead, and then he's like, "Okay, no, I gotta fight," and like, I just like that about his character.
Yeah, he's. I like him. I think he takes down Hachi. I can't remember.
Hachi. No. I think Hachi was the
octopus.
Yeah.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember what the other guy's name was.
Chew. That's his name. Chew.
The arc.
Yeah, his name is like Choo. Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, it's been a while since I've watched those arcs. But the reason why I like that Mihawk one is just because that's the first time you see a warlord, and then the song that plays when he just cuts the ships in half. Favorite soundtrack in all of One Piece. That song right there.
Yeah, those moments with him were great, and I do like the music in One Piece too. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
And that moment, oh wait, hang on. My favorite moment that I've seen in One Piece was when Luffy, it cuts to the flashback where he's talking about how his hat's his treasure and like Nami not to touch it, and then he puts it on her head.
That's a good one. Oh my gosh,
I love that.
That's a good one.
Ugh.
At that moment, that's when One Piece, it's like it was getting good, and then it just starts skyrocketing from there. Because in my opinion, I always thought the fight against what's his name, Captain Kuro, that's when it starts getting real good, because all the character introductions are kind of like it's a little slow to build up, but then once you get to that fight, Captain Kuro on, that's just when everything just starts going up the mountain. And so far it has not reached the peak at all.
Woo, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. You've got a long ways to go, but it's definitely worth it. You have a question. Who is your favorite voice of Frieza?
I'd have to say it's I can never say his name. The Japanese voice actor of Frieza. It's Rizu Naku. Mm-hmm. Rizu. It's bad that I can't say his name. See, I like him, but I also like Chris Ayers. I think he's great Frieza. But I'd have to say the Japanese voice for Frieza is my favorite.
I might have to back you up on that because I low-key forgot how English Frieza sounds. It's been I don't know when the last time I watched the dub was. So that might be I'm going to have to back you up on that one.
Yeah. I definitely the Japanese. Especially the oh ho 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 and then
yeah. Whoa. I'm not doing my imitation. It was so bad last time. I am scarred for life. Oh
shoot, we might have to wrap this up just because my computer is gonna die.
Okay, sounds good. I was gonna transition to the I guess last topic. I think Attack on Titan season 3 comes out this weekend.
Yes.
I'm very excited for that. I actually think I'm gonna start reacting to it.
You should. Just make sure to keep them under 10 minutes. I don't know, like, you know what's weird with Attack on Titan reactions, the ones that I've seen, I always kind of like faded them out on my channel, but people posted them like full on, like audio and video, like not messed with. But they were like under 10 minutes, so I don't know if I'm gonna try that and see if that works.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out because I know Kimchi and Tofu. Kimchi was like, yeah, because I streamed with him the other day. I was just playing Fortnite while he streamed, and he was kind of explaining how he cuts it up into seconds and stuff like that. So I'll have to kind of see what's easiest and figure it out. And like some people have the whole thing, but they kind of tint it red and then this and that. I don't know.
I guess it's more of just experimenting.
Yeah, and whatever does best. So I'll see, but I'm excited for it. I'm gonna definitely start reacting to it and see how that goes. And I will say I know this season. It's not really a spoiler, but it's supposedly there's less action compared to season 2 and 1. It's more.
I've heard from someone that was at Anime Expo, and they said that the first episode is not. They skip all the politics stuff in the manga and basically just right to it.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
For the first episode, but they said it was really awesome though.
Okay, because I know the reason why I'm looking forward to it is because I know the next arc in the manga is the politics stuff. And that stuff involving Levi and whatever. I don't know anything else other than that. So I'm kind of bummed out. But I hope they go back to it. I hope
they probably will.
Yeah, I hope they talk about it at least.
The whole first episode hype thing where they have to get people into it, so they're gonna show all the action. Like they wouldn't just start it with politics.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to grab new viewers in. So they're like, okay, action.
Yeah. I gotta ask, what was your favorite part so far of the past 2 seasons? Since I think you uploaded your final reaction today.
Yeah, I finished it. My favorite moment probably was with Sasha, where she's in the village and she's protecting the little girl from the Titan, and she takes the arrow and just jabs it in its eye. I thought that was a really cool moment, and like the music too. But also the Levi moment with Mikasa and like Levi trying to get Eren the first time from Annie. That was a great moment too.
I don't think we're going to see the basement this year. I think it's going to be next just because of how far away it is in the manga. But I will say my favorite scene was when the commander, I totally just forgot his name, Commander oh, dang it. The blonde commander, not Levi, but the other guy. When he was getting, like, his... I guess this is spoilers, but, you know, you had plenty of time to watch it. When his arm was getting eaten by the Titan...
Oh, you're talking about Irwin?
Irwin, yeah, and he was still like, we're still gonna fight, even if I die right here. And he was just going off. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great moment.
Oh, man, I just, that was my favorite moment. And then...
oh my gosh, with Hans dying, though.
Oh, that was upsetting.
I didn't want that to happen. Ugh. Spoilers, everyone. But I'm assuming everyone in here saw it, because they seemed to have talking like they saw it. But yeah,
it's I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it to start and see where it goes, because I have a bunch of theories that I talked about in one of my videos, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I guess that wraps everything up. Do you have any final topics, thoughts, theories?
Just Attack on Titan. With that, I will leave with one of my theories is that, well, since it was kind of revealed at the end that all Titans might be people. And it was interesting how Levi looked, and I didn't say this in my reaction, but I was thinking about it when I was editing it. Maybe, well, we don't know how they become people. I'm assuming it's from the whatever antidote or whatever anyone else was taking, or something that turns them into Titans.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Levi like knows, like might have an idea. It's like, it was weird. Like he looked at Irwin and Irwin was like smiling, kind of, it was like, okay. But like Levi also was like, either he was kind of messed up for killing people, or like he might think that someone he knows could be a Titan. It was weird, but I have a theory that maybe he'll find someone that he knows could be a Titan. Who knows?
Yeah.
Teen Titans. Attack on Titan. I don't know. Yeah, there's my little thing I'm going to leave with.
Yeah, I think obviously the Beast Titan has something to do with it, because he ended up in that one... He ended up in that one village, and then was like... And then basically wherever he landed...
Well, there's also the ending with the guy that was on his back.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Aaron's dad, but I don't think so, because I think the hair color was different.
I think it's either Aaron's dad or oh god, what's her name? The blonde chick. I haven't watched it.
Historia?
No, the other one, the first female, the female Titan.
Oh, Annie?
Yeah, Annie. I think it might be her dad, or the Beast Titan might be her dad. I forgot what her dad looked
like, to be honest.
What'd you say?
I forgot what Annie's dad looked like, even though it was just shown in the flashbacks. I think he had glasses, did he not?
I can't remember, but I mean, it could be for all we know. It could it'll be the mysteries. I still have to watch the trailer. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. Yeah, it's really good. I remember.
Well, there's a new one that came out yesterday.
Oh, I gotta watch that one
then.
One. My last thought on Attack on Titan is, oh, I don't know if I told you the story. I'm gonna make it real quick. Watch Mojo did this thing where it was like top 10 things that on anime that don't make any sense, and one of them was Eren being the, what's it called? Not the commander or whatever, but whatever he is.
That's literally I have the coordinator or something.
Yeah, the coordinator. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense that he's the coordinator. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense that you guys put it on the list, but nothing from Yu-Gi-Oh was on the list. Like,
yeah,
biggest ass pulls from anime, and I was like, what the heck? It made no sense. But that's my rant. All right. I guess you have one last final question in the chat, and we will wrap it up.
Are you going to do videos on season 3? Yes, I am.
Never.
Oh, also join my Amino community, everyone, if you're not a part of it.
Yes, join the Amino. I think you have it linked on your channel.
Yeah, it's linked on my channel, so if you want to. Get Attack on Titan Bridge, maybe.
I did a reaction to it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, most of the bridges are.
Oh, yeah. It's done by Team 4 Star, I believe.
Oh, well, then it's going to be great. I love Team 4 Star's bridge videos. Attack on Titan.
Am I
I'm
doing
glad though.
podcast?
This is like some people commented on my videos. They're like, "Oh, how convenient you're reacting to Attack on Titan now." I'm like, I've been reacting to Attack on Titan like around when Super ended, so that's like 3 months ago. And like when I first did it, I'm like, did we know when season 3 was coming out? Oh, I think we did because I'm like, oh, I can get there in time. But like people were acting like I just started reacting like a week ago, and I'm like, no.
It's
The
internet.
the advantage I have with that though is all these characters, all their names are like fresh in my head. So I've noticed that some people, when they're talking about Attack on Titan, they're like, "Oh shit, I can't remember this character's name."
That's
because it came out like what, like a year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Yeah.
But I finished watching it a few months ago. Oh, I remember my final thought. Okay, that guy we saw on the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
That happens way later in the manga. Like my friend was telling me, Gamer Blue, you did a podcast with me and him in the room once, and he was like, he told me, I guess a month ago that he was surprised that they showed that, because it actually happened way later in the manga.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
So it makes me think that they might be skipping a lot of the beginning stuff in the manga if they showed us that at the end of season 2, maybe.
I think that was the only thing, to be honest with you. So it's nothing as of right now that we need to worry about. But with that being said, who knows with season 3? He's gonna be my consultant. I'll ask him. All right. I guess for those who don't already subscribe to you, the link is in the description. It'll be there. And do you watch Cloak and Dagger? Somebody's asking.
I don't like the actress in it. She's kind of, her acting's not that good.
Fair enough.
So I haven't. I know what it is though. The girl's kind of cringy, but it made me not really want to watch it. I don't know what her name is. She's like blonde-haired or something. I like what Javo said, cutting the fat, getting right to the juicy, meaty plot.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Quote. That's such a quotable thing. But no, I don't watch Cloak and Dagger.
All right. I guess on that final note, her name is Olivia Holt.
Olivia Holt.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank everyone for watching and chatting this awesome podcast. Thank you again, Jamie, for joining me. We should probably do this more than once a month.
Yeah, I agree. Well, everything that was going on, you know.
Yeah, I know. And we wish you, on behalf of everyone watching, I'm sure we all wish you our condolences. And we're glad that you're pushing out content again.
Grinding. The daily grind.
Grind don't stop.
Paying the rent.
All right, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to her. Check out her channel. It's in the description if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.